If someone is playing mind games with you, they'll display these 8 subtle behaviors. Watch video till last, as 8th is most important. 1. Inconsistent communication. Mind games often start with communication, or rather, the lack of it. 1 minute they're all over you, the next they're distant and aloof. This inconsistent behavior can leave you feeling disoriented and unsure about where you stand. Second, they're always shifting blame. Ever noticed how some people never seem to take responsibility for their actions? It's always someone else's fault, they're always the victim. Sound familiar? By refusing to take responsibility, they're manipulating you into feeling guilty or doubting your own judgment. I remember a quote from the great Buddhist teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, which says, "When another person makes you suffer, it is because he suffers deeply within himself and his suffering is spilling over." Everyone is responsible for their own actions. Third, they gaslight you. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where someone makes you question your own memory, perception, or sanity. It's a sly, underhanded tactic that can chip away at your sense of self and reality. You might hear them say things like, "You're too sensitive," or "You're imagining things." This is their way of twisting the narrative to make you doubt your own experiences. Buddhist wisdom tells us that the truth is not something to be manipulated or twisted. Instead, it's something we should seek with an open heart and mind. Fourth, they're hot and cold with their affection. One moment they're showering you with attention, the next they're cold and distant. This unpredictable cycle of affection and apathy can leave you feeling confused and insecure. By keeping you on your toes, they're hoping to make you more dependent on their approval and affection. Fifth, they never seem satisfied. You know that feeling when, no matter what you do, it just never seems to be enough. They're constantly moving the goalposts, making you feel like you're always falling short. This is yet another mind game people play to keep you feeling off balance. Remember that your worth isn't determined by someone else's satisfaction. Sixth, they are master guilt trippers. Guilt tripping is a common tactic in the manipulator's playbook. They know just how to make you feel guilty for things that aren't your fault, coercing you into doing what they want. Statements like, "After all I've done for you," or "You're being selfish," are often used to invoke guilt and create an imbalance of power. Seventh, they play the victim card. Playing the victim is a classic manipulation tactic. By portraying themselves as the innocent party, they manipulate you into feeling guilty or sympathetic, often leading you to act in their favor. You might hear phrases like, "You always hurt me," or "You never consider my feelings." These are attempts to paint themselves as the victim and you as the perpetrator. 8. They make you feel like you're always walking on eggshells. Here's a counterintuitive sign of manipulation: you're constantly feeling like you're walking on eggshells. You find yourself being overly cautious about what you say or do, fearing it might upset them or trigger an argument. This kind of constant tension isn't normal. It's a manipulation tactic that keeps you anxious and off balance, making you easier to control. So if you feel like you're always walking on eggshells around someone, take a moment to breathe and recenter yourself. Remember, your voice matters and your feelings are valid. Don't let their mind games manipulate you into silent submission. In conclusion, recognizing mind games for what they are is the first step to freeing yourself from their grip. It's about reclaiming your power, your peace, and your self-worth. Each of these behaviors are subtle signs that someone might be trying to manipulate you. But remember, you have the power to choose how you react. Remember, mindfulness and self-awareness are your best defenses against manipulation. Stay grounded in your truth and don't let anyone's mind games disturb your inner peace. Like, share and subscribe for more such content.